Hi 14 subscribers, it's been a while. What up? My name is sadboy.jpg. I haven't made a talking video in a little bit. I posted one originally when I kind of started doing this. I think that video got like 1 view, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. I think I'm gonna try and start posting more like actual content and stuff, like maybe like talking about music, talking about life, talking about whatever. I don't know, I just need to find ways to entertain myself and keep myself busy. And one of those things I do is music, and maybe I'm trying to get into like content creation and stuff like that. So I guess like a little update. I've dropped a lot of music lately. I put out my first debut album, which was kind of fun. I made it in the garage that like obviously I'm still here. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. But I made my first debut album. I still did it all using my phone. I kind of decided to like try other genres and stuff like that. I didn't the only actual instrument I used for that album was just like my ukulele for the God Is Dead song. All the other, like when I tried to do like the songs with like the electric guitars and stuff, I just used a VST and like my FL Studio Mobile and my touch screen keyboard, and then like made like a bunch of like effects to make it kind of sound realistic. I know that like any normal person who knows anything about music would know that it's not like really would know it's not like really a guitar, but I mean I tried, you know. But a lot of those songs were like songs that like I hadn't even written like recently. Pretty much that whole album was, except for like 2 songs, pretty much that whole album was just like stuff that was like old songs that I've written over the past like 10 years or so. I mean, I've been wanting to make music forever and I didn't really know how to. So now that I finally can, I had like so many songs like in the vault, you know, in the mind, and then like a notes app that I've been carrying around for like ever. So a lot of those songs were just like old songs that like I just hadn't written, like I just hadn't like been able to actually make, but like I already had written. So I've been putting out a lot more music lately. I mean, again, like for me, music is like a really big way for me to just kind of like express my emotions, a way for me to like channel my emotions, like a healthy way to do it. And you know, a lot of the times when I'm feeling some type of way, like the best thing I can do is hop in the studio, which is the garage, right? The best thing I can do is hop in the studio and just, you know, bang out a song, and I just somehow it helps me mentally feel better, and it gives me that serotonin I need to, you know, get through whatever the issue I'm having and express whatever emotions I'm trying to feel and like say whatever I'm trying to say, you know, that sort of thing. So life update. I am gonna be getting out of the garage finally. I have been here since September of 2024. I moved here September of 2024 to Jacksonville, Florida, to live in my friend's garage, and ever since then I have been living in this garage. And there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in between then and now. A lot of bad stuff, maybe a couple good things, a few like I could probably name on like one hand, like count on one hand how many good things have happened here. A lot of bad shit has happened here. I mean, I have my like 4 a.m. crash out song about how I found out I've been inhaling gas fumes for like the last like 6 months or something like that, and just like in general my like mental health has just been really bad lately. So I guess this is just kind of like an update of what's been like going on and stuff. I'm gonna try and start posting more videos of me like actually talking and like you know, content videos and stuff like that, aside from like just music videos, and hopefully maybe try and post more regularly and stuff, because I think it's kind of fun to be able to just, I don't know, talk about crap and whatever and post it online, because I don't know, it's 2025. What else am I supposed to do? The world's going to shit, and I mean, America isn't the greatest place to be right now. So I'm just trying to do what I can to keep myself sane and keep myself entertained, and maybe I can try and connect with some other people who can relate to some of the issues I've been dealing with. I am going to be getting out of the garage. Unfortunately, I've been having some issues relationship wise, and I am going to be getting out of the garage. I'm going to be moving to Colorado. to live with a friend who is going to help me out. I mean, the whole reason of moving to Florida was so me and my husband could like financially get back on our feet and all that stuff, and it never happened. I mean, maybe it's just the place we're in, or maybe it's just Florida in general, but like this is not the land of opportunity. So like we've been struggling with money even yet, and struggling with jobs and all that stuff, and it just hasn't been going well. I mean, it's just been like weeks of like, you know, eating ramen and butter bread or peanut butter and bread for like weeks on end, and like literally just not having like an actual meal for like ever. I mean, I worked part-time jobs here and there, but like nothing there. I could never get good hours. I could never get good pay. I mean, I have 10 years of restaurant experience, and I couldn't even land a decent like restaurant job. And I'm like, dude, like I literally have like 10 years of experience, and like I got like an entry level line cook job, and I got it at Chili's too. Fuck Chili's, and fuck Luke at the Chili's in Jacksonville, Florida, the kitchen manager. He's a fucking asshole. I worked at Chili's for literally a week, and that dude was literally a straight up fucking dick to me every day for no reason. So one day I crashed the fuck out because, again, mentally I'm not doing well, but also, bro, I'm almost 30. I'm not gonna sit here and like work a crappy minimum wage job that I already hate, and then on top of that get treated like crap by my manager for $13 an hour. Like, you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna do that. So I worked there for literally a week. All they made me do was fucking drop chicken tenders in the fryer, and then never like actually gave me an opportunity to show them that I can actually like cook food. So one day he was just an extra asshole to me, and I'm like, you know what, fuck you, I'm out, peace. I don't need this job, bro. I do not need this job, and I do not need you. So that was fun. But yeah, Florida is not the land of opportunity. So if you're thinking about moving to Florida, don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. Unless you're like retired and you have a shit ton of money or something, or you're one of those like trust fund gays or some shit like that. But other than that, don't move to Florida if you're looking for jobs, if you're looking for anything. It's a shitty state, and I would not suggest it. I am going to be moving to Colorado, and it is going to be an interesting journey. I'm packing up a lot of my stuff. And it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a long journey. It's gonna be hard, but it's something that has to be done. And I am hoping, I'm really hoping that Colorado is gonna treat me a little bit nicer than Florida did. Florida hasn't been the greatest to me. I mean, like the food here is great. The food here is really good. The prices here are pretty decent. I mean, like, dude, like $4 for a pack of cigarettes, that's insane. I mean, when I was in Minnesota, it was like $15 standard for a pack of cigarettes, so that's nice. Fried chicken down here, bomb. I cannot believe I've had some of the best fried chicken ever in my life down here. But other than that, yeah, Florida kind of sucks. Oh, the beaches are cool too. I like the beaches. I'm gonna be sad that I'm gonna be away from the beaches, but you know what, I'm gonna be moving to the mountains, and I'll be happier in the mountains anyway, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, I guess I'll just take you along for my journey of moving to Colorado. I'm gonna make a music video that's kind of like the little bit of a journey, I guess, for Colorado. Try and make some sort of like little edited like footage of the whole road trip and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess it's just kind of like an update of what's been going on. I've been making a lot of, I've been cooking up a lot of ideas in the good old cranium. I just got Ableton Live 12 or whatever suite, thanks to the help of a friend. I have an actual DAW to use now, a real one, not FL Studio Mobile. So I can actually like use my computer and use like an actual real DAW with and I can actually download like external like plugins and like external VSTs. So like I'm really excited about that. So I'm hoping that my music, I hope I can really grow and improve with my music, and do a lot of things I wasn't able to do in like my FL Studio Mobile. So I'm very excited about all that stuff. A lot's been going on, and I've been trying to, write as many lyrics as I can, and it makes me sad that I haven't made a song in like a week and a half, and worked on any music in like a week and a half, and like even that's made me depressed, It's like, I just feel like I need to constantly be making music, or else I'm just not moving forward. And, I know that's not true, and that's like just kind of just like a mental thing, but it's just like, ever since I started making music, I just kind of feel like I have to constantly keep making music, or I'm like a music shark. Like, if I stop making music, I'm gonna die or some shit. I don't know. I guess it's just like a little update of what's been going on. Again, I'm gonna try and make more videos of like talking and stuff like that. More like talking videos, more like update videos. I don't know, maybe figure out some content I can create. I don't know, dude. I suck at this social media shit. I'm really bad at social media stuff, so I'm gonna do whatever I can. And thank you to my 14 subscribers who have been here, and thank you to my I have my 10 monthly listeners or whatever, 10 monthly Spotify listeners. Thank you to all everyone who's been there to support me, and I'm pretty sure I like individually know almost every single person who is subscribed to this channel or who listens to me on my Spotify, except for one person in Jamaica. Someone in Jamaica has been streaming my music, and whoever you are, you a real homie. Thanks, bro. But anyways, I guess that's all I have to say for right now. I'm finally getting out of the garage. We really making it out of the garage, bro. And I'm hoping that Colorado is going to treat me a little bit better than Florida did. And I'm just like really looking forward to, you know, this next step in my life, and to live in, to be able to live like, you know, in a building, in a room with walls and insulation and floors that aren't cement, and power outlets, and air conditioning and heating and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like you forget about how nice like basic living necessities that like you don't like when you don't have them for so long, you like forget how nice it is. And even like just going and staying at my friend's house or something, or like a friend's place for a while, it's like I like go inside, I'm like, oh my god, there's like air conditioning, and like you have like multiple outlets and like carpet, and like it's just like, I don't know, it's like you forget about like basic life necessities that like everyone is like, that's like a general standard, and like you forget about like all that stuff when you have been living in a garage for almost what, like 7-8 months, 9 months or something like that. So yeah, I'm very happy to be finally getting out of the garage. I guess I can't reference making music in my garage in any of my songs anymore, so I gotta find some other thing to complain about. But yeah, thanks for watching, and again, for everyone who listens to my music and watches my videos and all that stuff, I really appreciate it. Again, I may have said this in the first video I posted, I don't remember, but I didn't really start making music to like blow up and get clout and like get famous and all that stuff. I mean, like, would that be cool? Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to do that. Like, if I could just make enough money off my music to like live, and I could just do this, that'd be great. But I know that that's kind of hard. I mean, being an artist is like literally impossible. Like making money and being an artist is like hard these days. My main thing is it's just like I just make my music so that it helps me, you know, it helps me process my emotions, it helps me process my feelings, it helps give me something to do when I'm bored, it helps distract my mind when I like want to spiral. It's a way for me to express myself, it's a way for me to say things that I don't know how to say normally, and it's also just like really fun, like it's just an interest I can hyper focus on and dive into when it comes to like production and stuff like that, and figuring out how to make stuff and just like coming up with lyrics and all that stuff. I mean, just the whole process. I mean, music has been a huge part of my life, all my life. So I mean, I made music, I mainly make music for me, you know, and I make the videos because I like making music videos and all that stuff. I don't really make it, I mean, like, also like I kind of make it so that like maybe like I always say, like, you know, even if my music reaches one person and that one person, you know, feels something or like gets a message because of like one of my songs or something, honestly I could die happy with that. I don't really want to like get crazy like a million Spotify listeners or whatever. I make my music for me, and I hope that some of the things that I say in my songs can, you know, maybe inspire or at least like relate to someone else, and they can like feel like they're not the only person who's experiencing the things that they're dealing with. So, but yeah, thanks for everybody who has been tuning in and watching my videos and listening to my music. I really appreciate everybody, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff that's gonna come in the future once this move happens, and maybe you're gonna hear some more stuff about Colorado or something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching.
I live in a motherfucking garage. I make my music to play for the god. When I say I'ma hit the studio, I be pulling the produce on my cell phone. I use an RGB cardioid mic. I let those sounds bounce off the wall like cement on the floor, and so is my bed. The studio is where I rest my head. I'm fucking broke, I don't know what to eat. My last 3 meals were ramen and cheese. Every day I live off the nicotine, soda and water, and sometimes tea. You gotta hate on these other stars. Underground rappers always got the bars. He's making art, what the fuck did you do? Sit on your ass and bitch about tune? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to cook. Filet and fry now, I don't use a book. My greatest teacher is the internet. If it wasn't for them, I would never be set. You don't need the studio to make heat on you.